Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing good. Firstly, apologies for the massive lack of vlogs over the last week. I've been in dad mode and it's impossible to film vlogs and be a dad, so apologies, but we're back on it now. A couple of vlogs ago, I was saying that gravel bikes are the best bikes in the world. I still stand by that. Gravel bikes are the best bikes in the world. They're so versatile, you know, like chuck some road wheels on, chuck some 700s on, chuck some 650s on. You can ride so many different wheel sizes, tyre types, and basically you've got a really good do-it-all bike for everything. Not the best for everything, but you've got a very good all-rounder. So I've been riding this bike a little bit more since I put the new posh wheels on by Elite. And do you know what? I actually really like them. I do like them. They do feel really, really stiff and really nice. I still need to do some more miles on them to fully test them out. I want to take them do some jumps. But this is the thing, right? This bike is marketed as a flat bar gravel bike. I mean, is it a flat bar gravel bike? I mean, look at it. Let me show you. I mean, is it a flat bar gravel bike or is this a cross country bike? And there's always people in the comments that are like, gravel bikes are just cyclocross bikes. Gravel bikes are just 90s mountain bikes, and I've said this in the video before, I mean gravel bikes are definitely not cyclocross bikes. You can't put the same size tyres on a cyclocross bike as you can a gravel bike. The geometry is nowhere near the same. You don't have all the like mounting points on a cyclocross bike. So a gravel bike to me is so far from a cyclocross bike, you know. You can't really compare the two. But then what is this? I think I've probably said this before, but what is it? Is it a cross-country bike? Is it a gravel bike? I suppose this is my question. Can you get a flat bar gravel bike, or does it just turn into a mountain bike? It's got mountain bike levers, it's got mountain bike gears, it's got mountain bike gearing. I mean, the frame is not a cross-country mountain bike frame, but it's not a gravel bike frame. It's kind of in the middle. And that's the thing. Do you always have to like label stuff, or can you just ride it and enjoy it? But one thing I can be certain is, I love this bike. I really like this bike. I've put a bar bag on the front because last time I rode it I had my pump in my pocket and I lost my pump. But yeah, we're going to take it out, give it a bit of a kick in, we're going to go out, we're going to have a bit of a ride, and we're going to have a chat about what makes a gravel bike. What is a gravel bike? What do you guys think makes a gravel bike? Like, would you say this is a gravel bike or is it a cross-country bike? Look, if we put them side by side, gravel bike, awesome, gravel bike. Looks like a gravel bike, is a gravel bike. But what are you? I don't know what it is. Don't know, but it's fun. Let's take it out for a ride. We should do a wheels versus stair test, shouldn't we? I think so. I mean, it'd be rude not to. So, stairs, wheels. It's gone from a ride to a bit of a wheel test. It's always a wheel test. Anyway, let's see what happens. You know what, I didn't set out to test these wheels today, but I might as well do it whilst out on a ride. I did not expect them to feel, I mean, those stairs actually felt comfortable. I need to go and find a bigger set. So I was saying that I wasn't sure whether this bike would be great over distance, you know. When I say that, I mean compared to my gravel bike. Like, people have been riding cross-country bikes long distance for years. I think it'd be quite a nice bike-packing bike, you know, it can handle pretty much anything. I can conclude this definitely isn't a cyclocross bike that's been rebranded. So there we go, so it's not a cyclocross bike. I still don't know if it's a gravel bike though. Don't know what it is. Blooming love it though. It was built for those days when your gravel bike just isn't going to be enough to handle what you want to do. And if you want to jump about, throw your bike about, do some bunny hops, and if you're used to riding mountain bikes, this bike is the bike for you. Do you know what it would be good for? If you're a mountain biker coming over to gravel, so Dan, that would be you. This bike would be good for you. I figured we might as well test it down a few stairs. So ideally, this bike would have a dropper. That would be like absolutely perfect. Gonna try the seat up, and not much room for error down these ones, so fingers crossed it goes all right. I just realised it's the stopping at the bottom that's going to be tricky. It's basically a wall and no runoff. That went all right. It was a bit slow, but honestly, it was so like, it was sketchy. I'm not like
an urban freestyle rider, but the wheels didn't break, so that's good too. So riding this bike's got me thinking, right? I love gravel bikes. You guys know I love gravel bikes. I love road bikes. You guys know I love road bikes. But I think mountain bikes are the bike that I have the most fun on. Cows! But then I like having a long ride, and mountain bikes for me aren't the best for long rides. Gravel bikes are really fun for long rides. Most miles for like the least miles, mountain bikes, definitely. I find road bikes less fun than gravel bikes. I mean, I'm not saying like they're rubbish, I'm just saying less fun. And then that's where this comes in. This is like a gravel mountain bike. So it's fun, but you can still ride it far, which is like ticking a couple of boxes. I mean, I don't know how many boxes there are to tick. I'm not saying it's the best bike in the world. It's just a tribute. God, I love a Tenacious D joke. No, but it's not the best bike in the world. But it's fun. And this wasn't meant to be like a plug for this bike or these wheels. It's just me riding, having a chat. I blooming love it. I do. I need to come up with more than fun. Okay, aluminium frame. It's stiff enough, it's light, and it's aluminium. Man, I suck at reviews, don't I? I'll give you a quick Dave review. Let's stop here, throw it in a bush, and then it's got Elite Drive 6 spoke carbon wheels. They are tubeless ready, and they have a slot-on centre lock disc thing. You can get them in all different driver sizes, all different like hub sizes. They're not hookless rims. Someone asked me if they're hookless. Not hookless, but are tubeless ready, so that's awesome. You've got this Suntour mini fork. It's not like a mini fork, isn't it? It's short. It's got mini travel. Don't know how much. Like about that big. Not really a lot, is it? But it's enough. Chainring, let's say like 42, maybe a bit more, maybe even a 42. I'll put some rental bars on it to make it like more cool. A skin grows back bar bag. I've got little bobbly bits over it now. A saddle, a water bottle, 12-speed mountain bike gears. Shimano SLX with a clutch. There we go, it's a bit of a bike check as well. And I can't think of anything else to say about it. It's really early. Do rate the fork, you know. I know RockShox do a fork as well. Not sure which one's better. RockShox one's probably crazy expensive. Suntour tends to be a little bit cheaper. Both probably do the same thing. But I do notice more and more people putting like a suspension fork on their gravel bikes. Like Juliet done it recently. Gonna be honest, I think it looks awful. I do. Like a suspension fork with a drop bar. No, just no. It's a big fat no from me. I get why you'd put a suspension fork on a gravel bike. Some of the courses, some of the terrain, it's pretty gnarly, and a suspension fork does make a massive difference. Gravel's confusing me, especially gravel with suspension forks. I mean, one thing I can say for certain is, I think a drop bar gravel bike with a suspension fork looks ugly. It does, but I am riding around on a bike with 6-spoke wheels, which some people might think are ugly too. Well, some of you actually do think they're ugly. I love them though. Don't care what you think. But more importantly, what do you guys think? Am I just being stupid? Do I have a point? Do you not really care? Suspension fork on gravel bike, yes or no? What is the most fun bike? Is it road, gravel or mountain bike? Right, onwards.
All finished. I was meant to ride for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I've nearly ridden for 4 hours. That bike is so much fun. Do you want to know a random thing, right? Look, I had to measure my thing to see how big it was, and that's how big it is. My saddle height. And one thing I realised is I was running my saddle like 6 centimetres lower than I should have been running it. My saddle heights are different on all of my bikes, so I should probably sort that out and have a little look at it. Yeah, awesome ride. Honestly, I'm sweating, I'm dirty, I'm dusty. That was like, oh, it's a cross-country bike, isn't it? It's not a gravel bike. I might actually put some more cross-country tyres on it and take it a bit more off-road. I mean, we've ridden it downstairs, we've ridden it on some pretty gnarly gravel. I might as well just slam the seat down and take it properly off-road. And the wheels seem to be holding up really well. No flex on stairs, and again, we need to take them properly off-road to see how they hold up, because they are actually a cross-country wheel. They're designed for gravel and cross-country, not for road. So they should be robust, and so far so good, gonna be honest. Not a flex when I rode down the stairs, felt really comfy. So we're gonna chuck some bigger tyres on that bike, and we're gonna take it proper shredding. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for lots more stuff, because I'm actually going to put some videos out this week. And yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.